Um, hey y'all. What's up, everybody? Um, Hold on, this music in the background is too loud. Excuse me. Um, if you can hear me, let me know in the chat if you can hear me. Press one for me. If you can hear me, let me know. Um, Hold on. Yes, okay, cool, perfect. So I'm gonna give it a little minute because I need to address something in somebody. And that somebody is Jarv from the Rap Roundtable. So I'm gonna just give it a little second. I did not intend to come on here today. I'm actually a little tired. Um, my celiac has been bothering me today. So I have not really been in the mood and I had no intention in coming on here today. But I needed to address something real quick because um, some of the cousins came to let me know that my name is in people's mouths on their platform. And at first, I thought it was just, a silly little interaction. But apparently, niggas feel some type of way. And I just find it funny that since me being on YouTube, any issues that I have, it's always with a nigga. Like it's always with a man. It's never with other women who are in this space. Um and it's just fucking weird. So this is maybe the fourth nigga that I have gotten into it with on this YouTube platform in the last 2 years I've been doing this maybe. So I just wanted to come on here and clarify some shit, right? So y'all know how big I am on misinformation, right? Especially when it comes to hip hop, especially when it comes to people like me who have a platform. Now, mind you, my platform is not that big. My platform isn't that big. I'm appreciative of all of my cousins that I've garnered on this journey, right? But I like to make sure that I am not just telling my cousins anything. And I don't respect it when other platforms, especially huge platforms, are just pushing misinformation and telling y'all anything because then y'all run with it. And then on top of the fact that sometimes when y'all get misinformation, y'all come bring that shit back to me and you're asking me to fact check the shit. And it's annoying because I'm not a fucking fact checker. I'm not a fucking mammy. And I should not have to be the place. I get it's a respect thing. And I love the fact that y'all respect me in that aspect. But it's very annoying when y'all come to me telling me to fact check another nigga shit. It bothers me. So again, like I said, I'm very big on misinformation. And I feel like if we are a community and if one of my quote unquote YouTube peers says something that is factually incorrect, it shouldn't be an issue that I say, hey, friend, hey, cousin, that information is not right. That information is not true. This is what actually happened, right? Like, is that an issue? Like, does anybody see a problem in that? I don't think that's a problem. That shouldn't be a problem. That we're trying to make sure the public who tune into us, who watch our content, who donate to us, who do whatever, it should be important that we're telling them the truth and we're not steering them the wrong way. Even in the things that I say, I always still tell the cousins to still go do your research after I tell you some shit because I could fuck up and I could mess up and I can misquote something. And I say, tell me if I was wrong. Go back and do your research and put me on and let me know. We are a community. We are supposed to be having each other's back, right? That's what I thought. I thought that with my cousins. I thought that with my quote unquote YouTube peers. especially the ones that I interact with on YouTube, off of YouTube, on Twitter, all of that. I thought that that was the type of um connection we had, but apparently that's an issue. And niggas don't like being corrected. Niggas don't like being fact checked. They would rather let the misinformation go out into the world and for people to believe it. So here we are, because apparently Jar from the Rap Roundtable thought it was his duty to address me on his platform today. And I don't know who the fuck he think he checking, but it ain't me. It wasn't me yesterday, it wasn't me last week, and it won't be me tomorrow. So let's get into what actually fucking happened. Since we want to have this conversation, we can have this conversation. So what actually happened is, this is during the week of Iceman. This is during the week of the Iceman release. We know the company man has his See You Wednesday, where we all come and we gather around and we talk about the trending topics of the week. It's a very big thing. Shout out to Justin Hunt. He has been graceful enough to allow me to be on his platform. He has offered me plenty of times to come back on his platform. However, a lot of you know I've been dealing with some health issues where I haven't really been myself. I ended up having to have surgery, all types of shit. So I haven't been back on Culture United, but he has always extended me the opportunity to go on his platform. And I sometimes mod in his chat. I'm no longer a mod in his chat, but you typically I would mod in his chat or whatever, but that's his platform. And I think it would be better if a content creator is not being a mod in another content creator's chat. So I just come and just to pull up, just to support and have good conversations. Like, we all have mutual subscribers and supporters. So it's pretty dope to have conversations with them outside of my usual content. So See You Wednesdays happens and we're talking about Iceman. I don't even believe at this point I was in the chat where they were having a discussion about Molly Santana. I think that's her name. So BK, this specific stream, I couldn't handle this specific stream because of DJ Hard Hitter. Not my cup of tea. So once this is when they first, I think, brought up Molly Santana, and BK was giving her review of the Iceman album, and I think she mentioned Molly Santana. So I stopped here because this is the first time they mentioned Molly Santana. And after BK gave her review, I felt as though DJ Hard Hitter was disrespectful to BK. So I already knew what type of stream this was, and I already knew I wasn't going to fuck with it. So this entire stream, I was in and out of the stream. I was not a constant, I wasn't paying attention to the stream entirely. The stream is what? 8 hours. The stream is 8 hours. It's one of the longest streams I believe Justin Hunt had did. So I was in and out of the stream the entire time. So again,
half of Rent to Atlanta. Shout out Molly Santana. I fuck with Molly Santana. I've been listening to her for a while.
I just wanted to point out that this is the first time BK mentions Molly Santana. Hitta then responded to her, was disrespectful. And when I caught it, I was in the chat and I didn't like that he disrespected her. Cool. So then I checked out. I was done. So then there's apparently another time that they brought up Molly Santana, and it was in regards to a rumor about Drake giving her $500,000 for her feature, right? So and this is I guess I didn't know this, that he gave her $500,000, because at this point in the stream, I was not actively in the chat. I was not actively paying attention to the chat or listening to what Justin Hunt was actually saying. But this is what he said.
Like Molly Santana, I think that's one of the coolest stories of the year. Drake gave Molly Santana $500,000 to be on that song. That's incredible. You're like, oh man, look at Drake helping out all these people. But then you dig into it, Molly Santana was signed to Victor Victor, and that didn't work out. And Victor Victor was Pusha T's manager. And the song is going to be a big song because it's him and Future. So he is kind of flexing on Victor Victor. Now, I'm like.
So as you can see, me scrolling up and down in the chat, at this point, I'm not in the chat. I'm not in the chat at all at this point. I think I was in the chat a couple minutes earlier. Hold on, let me go back some. Hold on. And I was not in the chat or on the stream at this point because I think I was doing something else. I can't recall. Hold on. I just need to go back because I need to document this. Because don't fucking play with me, bro. Here, I think someone mentioned me. So I want to go back and see why they mentioned me in the chat. Okay, so I was not in the chat at this point because another topic came up. And that was the MAGA Drake chain, the White House situation. L had, I don't even recall who brought it up, but L or a company man had mentioned something about an article where Kendrick Lamar's music was also used by the White House and by MAGA. And I was like, well, that's not true. So you can't use that as a correlation to Drake allowing the White House and MAGA to use his music. So I'm like, all you got to do, instead of looking at a website that is not credible, that has no actual source, the website is full of misinformation because the website is telling you that Kendrick's music was used by the White House. But if you actually go look at the TikTok video, it is the Creed. On TikTok, there was a trend of the Creed movie and some beat over Kendrick Lamar's music from Untitled Unmastered. They didn't even use Kendrick Lamar's lyrics in the video. They just used the trending beat. So I said, this went on longer than it needed to be. Why not just go find the video and see that Kendrick is not a part of the TikTok? And it's not even Kendrick's beat. It is a Creed mix that added Kendrick voice. So this is me correcting them in real time about one situation. When I go look up the video to give it to Justin Hunt, because I texted him the information so he can put it on his platform. And here we go. This is me reaching out to Justin. Sorry, Justin, I'm sharing our text messages, but nobody is going to play with me on the internet. So I text him. I said, this is the TikTok video. Instead of them going back and forth over an article that is not a credible source, just go to the damn TikTok video and you can see that Kendrick's music is not actually being used. So this is me in real time actually correcting Justin Hunt, because I don't know if Jarv thinks I'm pussy or what, but no, you're the pussy one because you were in the chat and you could have corrected him. Why the fuck you need me to correct him for? Ain't no hoe in me, nigga. If somebody says something wrong, I am going to say they were wrong, and I'm going to give them the information that it was wrong. And here is the text proof to show that I was not in the chat when he had the 500K conversation. I was out of the chat because I was looking to correct something else on the channel. To be very fucking clear. Next, because I don't even know why you decided to even insert yourself into the fucking conversation anyway, nigga. Because this is how the conversation even happened, right? Joe Budden also told this 500K story. He also told this 500K story on his platform, and I retweeted it and said, hip hop journalism, because the complex list had just came out, right? And Joe Budden is what, in the top 2, top 3 of the list. So I tweeted, I said, hip hop journalists journalism in quotes. I said biggest platform in hip hop with thousands and thousands of listeners does not have a research or a enhanced due diligence quality control department, just regurgitating lies and vibes. Even the Joe Budden community corrected Joe Budden. They even corrected Joe Budden. First of all, I'm not beefing with no nigga. I don't beef with niggas. Be clear, this ain't no beef. This is me correcting a motherfucker who thought he could probably fucking try me on the internet. Be clear. So as I continue, even the Joe Budden podcast corrected Joe Budden. So I tweeted this, and here comes fucking Jarv, Mr. Well, actually, shut the fuck up. How about that? He's gonna say the company man just reported the same thing, so you might want to tone the judgment down. What judgment? I am fact checking in real fucking time, and if you saw that the company man said the same thing, why the fuck you didn't correct him? If you have such a fucking problem about it, why you needed me to correct him? And two, I was not in the chat when they had that conversation. So how the fuck can I correct something if I was not there? This is fucking weird. Why are you dying on this hill to try to correct me over misinformation? Who the fuck invited you? Who asked you anything? So then I say, and he can be corrected too. I don't need to tone shit down. Fuck out of here. Again, ain't no hoe in my blood. I corrected him on something else so he can be corrected again. What are you talking about, nigga? What are you talking about? So then he says, had it been me, so this is about you. This is about you. This ain't about nobody else. This is about you. You've been feeling some type of way because I always give you that energy. This is about you. This wasn't about company man or misinformation or Joe Budden. Nigga, this was about you and your fucking ego. You feel some type of way because when you say stupid shit and I'm in your chat and I'm calling it out, you feel some type of way about it. Nigga, just say what the fuck you feel with your chest. Don't invite other people to the party. So he said, had it been me, you would have been in my chat frying me up right away so you could absolutely get the fuck out of here right along with me. Now, so I tried to keep it cordial and respectful. So I said, you are absolutely right. Because yes, even you said, I'm always correcting you. Even you said that. So you know my body. You know my body. You are absolutely right. If it was you, I'd be frying you up because why not? Why not? I even told him in the conversation. Hold up. I'm not even sharing the screen. My bad, y'all. I thought I was sharing the screen. So here's the messages. I say, you are absolutely right. If it was you, I'd be frying you up because why not? Laugh my ass off. And two, I was not in the stream when they had this discussion. I even told him this then. So why the fuck are you repeating it again on your platform today about some 500K in the company man? Why do you keep putting his name in your fucking mouth as if the company man can't be checked? And I don't mean that in a disrespectful manner, but he can be checked too. And he respects the fact that I correct him. You want to see the proof? Hold on.
I think if you guys still around, you could do that too. Either one of you, as long as we share that. I want to go do a quick update. Big shout out to Chill with Modi. She just texted me on the side. She says, here's the TikTok video. This is the one about update. Big shout out to Chill with Modi. She just texted me on the side. She says, here's the TikTok video. This is the one about Trump posting Kendrick. She sent me a link to the TikTok video. She said the article misrepresents that Kendrick is a part of that song. His voice is not in the video. Just I'm not going to play it because I like the stream. But that's according to Chill with Moni. Moni research is tight.
So who can't check who? Who can't check who? I'm not you, nigga. I'm not pussy like you, nigga. If you had an issue with the company man mentioning the 500K and it was wrong, nigga, you were in the chat. You could have checked him. You don't need me to check him. You got a mouth just like you're using it on your platform right now. talking about me. You are a grown fucking man. Why the fuck is my name in your mouth? Don't play with me. The receipts, I keep that thing on me, nigga. Nothing that ever comes out of my mouth is bullshit. Nothing, nigga. I got a degree in journalism. Nigga, I went to school for journalism. This ain't no fly-by-night shit that I'm just doing this shit for shits and giggles. Nigga, I know the code of ethics of journalism. Who the fuck you think you talking to? Y'all better stop playing with me on this platform. Like, I be cordial, I be cool, but y'all think y'all could play with me? Of all people, stop it. We're not going there. We're not doing this. We're not. Do not play with me on no fucking platform ever. Fuck is you talking about? Oh, you could have checked the company man. Bitch, I wasn't there. How the fuck I'm gonna check him if I wasn't there? The fuck? So for those who don't know what he said, this is what he said. This is what he actually said. Hold on.
You know, sometimes people listen emotionally, and we had Sim pissed the fuck off. Whether we meant to or not is a different thing. By the end of the segment, we were doing it on purpose. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
I know.
Bro.
That's
and I asked Macy though, like it wasn't in that article about Kendrick. Yeah, that was me trying to trigger Sin. I'll admit that. You know?
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Jarv does not like being corrected. And the example of that is, I believe he deleted the video that started this shit in the first place. But we're going to get there. We're going to get there. You are absolutely right, Charmaine. He has always been very passive aggressive towards me, and I've still kept it cordial. But he didn't like the fact that I corrected him and I checked his chin, especially over Joey Badass. He has been feeling some type of way ever since because he didn't like how I covered Joey Badass. Nigga, fuck Joey Badass. What are you talking about?
We were not trying to piss it off. I promise you that. You know what I mean? So all that shit about daughters and all of that. Yeah. And I was like, I brought up Jay and the whole thing when he mushed Shorty. I said she slapped you. Got Moni in there talking about I'm lying and I'm spreading misinformation. And it was playing. And I'm like, let me explain something to you, Moni. You know what I'm saying? You don't go in nobody else's chat doing this type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Just show the proof that I actually do. Just show the proof that I actually do. I be in skipping DJ comments all the time, letting my brothers know, hey, bro, this is what actually happened. And they respect it. I'm not pussy, Jarv. Who the fuck do you think you talking to?
But for some reason, you lurk in our chat. And then when certain things are said, then you pop up on some, well, actually about this kind of...
You lurk in my chat. I thought this was a community. I thought I was tuning in to the rap round table. Why is it when it comes to me, I'm lurking? Why when it comes to me, I'm lurking and I'm engaging and I'm having conversations with my cousins that I see in your chat and your followers. I can't engage in your chat. Now I'm lurking because I have a difference of opinion based on you niggas. It's lurking when it comes to me. It's not me engaging, but it's lurking. You see the type of shit that I'm talking about?
Weird. Because I remember when our friend, our guy, company man, said something. I'm not gonna say what this is, not really about him. You didn't correct him in his chat, but then you went.
No, it's absolutely about him. Because again, proof is in the pudding. I actually did correct him, and he acknowledged it on his platform.
Twitter while he was still streaming and correcting somebody else about the same thing that he said on his platform. You let him live. And when I commented under it, you tried to get at me, but the point of the matter is he was still live when he said it. You said nothing.
I got at you and I told you in the comments that I wasn't there. You invited yourself to my comment section. Again, if you felt some type of way about the company man saying misinformation, Jarv, you were there. You could have corrected him, but you didn't. You didn't. So why the fuck are you trying to talk about me not correcting him when I wasn't there for the conversation? How can I correct somebody over a conversation I wasn't there about? When I was there though, I corrected him or the platform. I can't remember who exactly it was. I don't remember if it was the company man or was it L, but I sent the text message and he acknowledged it on his platform. So what the fuck are you talking about?
But you went to Twitter and corrected somebody else, and you stay in that chat with something to say. And at a certain point, it get the energy just gets, do you fuck with us or not?
You stay in our chat with something to say. Isn't that what the fuck the chat is for? To engage in the chat. You don't want people in your chat. If you don't want niggas in your chat, say that. Why do you feel some type of way because I'm in your chat engaging? I thought we were cool. I thought we had a good rapport. You feel some type of way because when you say bullshit, I respond to the bullshit. Why is it a problem? Why can't I respond to the bullshit? When you felt the need to try to protect Macito like he's not a grown-ass man on the company man's platform versus Glasses Malone, and I was in the chat half joking at that, I'm saying, Macito can defend himself. Jar, why are you feeling some type of way? And you messaged me and said, chill, Macito sometimes ain't gonna stick up for himself. And I said, cool, you're right. It ain't even my business anyway. Even though I was joking, it wasn't my business anyway. Because I didn't think it was that serious. It wasn't that serious. But Jarv, you actually felt some type of way about the way Glasses Malone was talking to Macito. You felt some type of way about it. And now it's you're always in our comment section and have something to say. Let me tell y'all something right now. From here on out, you will never see me in anybody's comment section. I promise you, you will never see me in anybody's comment section because I try to engage. I try to promote people. I try to share their platform. Not anymore. And this is what I was saying in my Discord about why I don't want y'all sharing other people's shit. Because if you say something in the Discord, somebody's going to take that shit and they're going to say, well, they were saying this in Monie's Discord. So that means Monie must agree with that. That's what this says. Niggas is messy. For what? I thought this was a community. That's what I thought this was. But no, instead, I'm reduced to lurking. What? Be truthful, Jar. You felt some type of way because I checked you once and you have felt some type of way ever since then. Ever since then. And then let me continue the video. Hold on.
You know what I mean? Because if you feel like hate energy or just weird, I'm not gonna say hater, but weird energy, I'm gonna speak to that. You know what I'm saying? Because she didn't talk about, you spreading information, you lying. My nigga, JC put hands on Shorty. Whether he meant to or he was playing or not, I got female family members. There's daughters, wives, stepdaughters on this panel.
So that's why this conversation became what it is. Jarv on his channel, and some of y'all can talk to it because some of y'all followed him. I seen some of y'all in the comment section. I seen y'all. Understand, know that I seen y'all. So when you see me no longer interacting with you, understand why. I saw y'all in the comments. I saw y'all. I saw the cousins who support me and was showing love and defending me. Raphael, I think I saw Raphael defending me and saying that Monie always corrects. She's big on misinformation. But a lot of y'all, I fucking saw y'all. Y'all are some fake motherfuckers. But it's cool. It's cool. Just know that I saw y'all. But anyway, this entire thing, this recent situation happened because the Rap Roundtable did a live video, I guess. And they were talking about Kendrick Lamar. They were talking about Drake, and they were talking about Drake being a fucking freaky frog, whether it's reasonable for him to be on stage kissing a 17-year-old, all types of dumb shit. They are on their platform talking about Kendrick Lamar beat up Whitney or beat up a woman. There are so many articles that talk about this. Then they brought up Jay-Z putting his hands on a woman. And I'm like, that low-key threw me for a loop because Jarv saying slick shit about Kendrick Lamar, that's just Jarv. That's just what he does. He says slick shit about Kendrick Lamar all the time. I personally don't give a fuck. But when he mentioned Jay-Z, about Jay-Z putting his hand on a woman, I thought that was interesting because I knew Jarv to be a whole venture. So I would assume that Jarv would know the truth from what's false. But apparently he didn't know. So he's on his platform saying that Jay-Z put his hands on a woman, right? He said that. And so now listen to what he's before. So he said, I'm getting tongue-tied. He said Jay-Z put his hands on a woman. He said the shit about Kendrick Lamar beating up a woman, that so many articles were written about Kendrick Lamar putting his hands on a woman. Mind you, the articles that were written were based off the media takeout post that was later retracted. There's no news outlets. There's nothing. There's no actual publications. Nothing. So his chat was cooking him. His video, the comments under the video were cooking their platform to the point that he had to make a separate post on his community acknowledging the fact that they were being cooked so fucking bad because they pissed every side off. They pissed people from Drake's fans off, they pissed people from Kendrick fans off, and they pissed people from Jay-Z fans off. So he acknowledged that they fucked up with this video. This video was terrible. They acknowledged that. And so I think he ended up either putting the video on private or they deleted the video. He deleted the community post. I don't know. When I went to look on the channel, I didn't see it anymore because I was going to go and get the timestamps. Again, I keep that thing on me. And they show the chat, the conversation as it's going. So when he mentioned the situation with Jay-Z, I just thought that shit was crazy because, Jarv, I thought you liked Jay-Z. I would think this is information that you would know that the story is incorrect. It's not true of Jay-Z putting his hands on a woman. He was on it that Jay-Z abused this woman. Jay-Z punched this woman. That's the narrative that he was pushing. And so I'm like, Jarv, that's not what actually happened. Yes, Jay-Z mushed the woman, but there's context behind the mush. But people have been taking that one section from Backstage, the Hard Knock Life DVD, and they have been writing misinformation about that mush, saying that Jay-Z is abusive, Jay-Z beats women, when in fact the truth of the matter is he was backstage play fighting with Shaka Pilgrim. That's what I was saying in his comment section, and he felt some type of way that I corrected him. And then, but listen to this, listen to what he said again. Listen to what he said about the incident with Jay-Z.
Oh, you spreading information, you lying. My nigga, JC, you know what I'm saying? Because she didn't talk about, oh, you spreading information, you lying. My nigga, JC put hands on Shorty. Whether he meant to or he was playing or not, I got female family members, there's daughters, wives.
Whether he meant to or he didn't. I got daughters, I got wives. What the fuck does that have to do with the conversation if the proof is that he was playing with this woman? What the fuck does the rest of the conversation have to do with anything if he didn't actually put his hands on a woman? If he's actually play fighting with the woman, that is a huge difference. That is a huge difference. And that is the point that I was making in his comment section, is that don't push the narrative that Jay-Z put his hand and punched the woman or mushed the woman or slapped the woman. You could have said Jay-Z is on camera mushing a woman. They say it's they were play fighting, but no, you presented it as niggas be beating they wives, niggas be beating bitches, niggas be beating up women, after you just had a conversation about Kendrick Lamar supposedly beating the shit out of Whitney or a woman. That context matters. Am I tripping? Like, am I bugging? How are you upset at me for correcting that? I don't get it. How are you upset with me for correcting you? And then you say, I got daughters, we on this platform with wives. You think as a woman, I'm okay with a man potentially beating the shit out of a woman? And he even said it to me in his chat. He said, as a woman, you defending a man putting his hands on a woman. Nigga, what? What the fuck does me being a woman have to do with you promoting misinformation? How is that right? There's a huge difference in the conversation. A huge difference. A huge difference. Again, you've already had an issue with me, nigga, and you have been passive aggressive about it since I checked you the first fucking time. Let's call a spade, because why are you upset at me correcting misinformation? And then you want to get in your chat and gaslight me about it? When I say, Jarv, you are telling your chat the wrong information. Again, it takes nothing but Google. It takes 30 seconds to get the truth. There's a website called Snoops. It is an independent online fact-checking and reference website that searches and verifies and debunks internet rumors, urban legends, hoax, political claims. It has been around since 1994. All you had to do is do the Googles, nigga. That's all you had to do. But I'm the problem. I'm the issue. This was Jay-Z film punching a 12-year-old fan. First of all, that was the narrative first, that he was mushing a female fan, a 12-year-old. The website literally breaks down exactly what happens, who the person is, why the situation was happening. Jay-Z himself has come out and talked about it. And Jay-Z addressed the controversy and explained the woman in the footage was actually his good friend, music executive Shaka Pilgrim, who is currently the president of Roc Nation Records, and that they were just playing. Pilgrim and director Chris Forey backed up Jay-Z's story, with Forey adding that the moment was poorly edited and left out footage of Pilgrim and Jay-Z smiling and hugging after the altercation. This is a Jay-Z documentary. You think they would have put that shit in a documentary for no reason? It's a part of the Hard Knock Life documentary, you stupid motherfucker. That's all I was saying. I even gave him who the woman in the video is. I said, Jar, this is Shaka Pilgrim. This is not a woman that Jay-Z is beating. I told him that. But you want to be puffing your chest out on your platform at me? Nigga, you got me all the way fucked up. Again, I don't know who you niggas, because every time I have an issue, it is always with a fucking nigga on this YouTube shit. Every single time. I done got into it with 4 different niggas on this YouTube platform because their fucking egos are bruised. Get the fuck out of here with that weird shit. My nigga, get the fuck out of here. Do not tell me I'm misconstruing anything. I heard what the fuck he said. Get the fuck, who the fuck are you anyway? Mods, get them the fuck out of here, bro. Get them the fuck out of here. Don't come in here trying to gaslight me. Nigga, I heard what the fuck he said. You fucking bozo. Get the fuck out of here. Like, don't play with me, bro. Do not play with me. I didn't misconstrue anything because the energy has always been there. The energy has always been here since the first time I checked him. It's always been passive aggressive. It's, oh, she's a Kendrick stan. So fucking what? One thing you can't say is that I'm not a liar. You can't say I'm a liar. You can't say that I get on this motherfucking bullshit. You can't say that. I'm also a Kendrick stan who can fucking tell the truth as well. When Kendrick Lamar decided to get on those records with Playboy Cardi, I was the first one who said, why the fuck are you doing that? Kendrick ain't no fucking saint. If he do something wrong, I can say he did something wrong. Fuck is you talking about? Nobody is exempt from being objective. At the end of the day, I have to go to sleep and know that my integrity was intact. You will never be able to get me to come on YouTube and lie about anything. You will never be able to get me to come on the internet and fake some shit for somebody to look better than what the fuck they are. You can never get me to do that. Never. So yes, am I a biased Kendrick fan? 100%. But I can call that nigga out too. So stop the shenanigans, bro. Stop the shenanigans. Talking about, oh, you ain't correct the company man. Nigga, I wasn't there. How the fuck I'm gonna correct the company man? Again, I don't see the video of where they had the conversation about the live video. I don't think this was it, because this wasn't 2 weeks ago. This was, I think, maybe less than a week ago. I'm not sure. It wasn't a live stream video because they were sitting in some office. when they did it. And I also don't see the community post that he posted where he addressed the situation. So I'm not sure. I think maybe he deleted it because I damn sure was going to get the transcript. I damn sure was going to get the transcript. But again, bro, stop playing with me. This shit was something. Oh, you could have corrected the company me. How can I correct him on some shit that I wasn't there for? How can I correct him on some shit I wasn't there for? And when I was there, I did correct him on misinformation, and he acknowledged it on the stream. I even told you this on Twitter. I even told you this. Here it is. I was not in the stream when they had this discussion. However, I was in the stream. Hold on. However, I was in the stream when he posted something about a Metro parody account, and BK automatically corrected him. And I also shot him a text on the White House Creed sound. So again, ain't nobody safe from being corrected. And that includes you and me. So do you want to tussle or what? Apparently he wanted to tussle. Apparently he wanted to tussle. Apparently, because he didn't respond to it. So apparently he wanted to fucking tussle. So here we are. Here we are. Here we the fuck are. Stop playing with me on this YouTube. Stop. Jarv, you want to call in? Jarv, you want to call in? Come up here and explain yourself, nigga. Because you got me all the way fucked up. You got me all the way fucked up. I don't know who you think you're talking to. There it go. It's in the chat. I'm sorry for yelling, y'all. I'm sorry for yelling. But I'm pissed. Like I said, this is the 4th time a nigga has tried me on this YouTube shit. This is the 4th time a nigga has tried me on this YouTube shit, and I'm not going for it. It's always a nigga. My stomach fucked up, and here it is. Oh, Moni said this on her platform. She in the chat lurking. Nigga, I thought I was communicating. I thought I was supporting my fellow YouTube rap here. But no, I'm reduced to being a lurker. I think that is so fucked up. But from here today on out, you will never, ever see me in anyone's comments, because if you niggas are acting like this, I'm absolutely good. I'm absolutely good. And shout out to my brother Skip. Shout out to my brother Skip. And shout out to my brother DJ. Shout out to the company man as well. The link is in the chat. I'm not DMing nobody nothing. The link is right there. I don't know. I don't know why he brought it up on his platform. Hold on. Hello, Jar. You got an issue with me or something?
You heard what I said, Moni.
And what you said was some bullshit.
So what were you talking about? You said that you responded to something on Twitter. I didn't see it. That's when I came in. I just came in like 5 minutes ago before you told me to whatever. So what were you talking about? You said you posted something that I didn't respond to. All of our tweets are muted, so whatever you posted, I really don't know.
Jarv, this isn't about the Rap Roundtable. This is your Twitter account. What are you talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about.
This is your Twitter account.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what you're talking about. And can you catch me up? I'm streaming
Not
on my
all of a
Twitter
sudden
right
you
now.
don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You were just on your
I'm
platform
streaming,
popping it.
Moni, I'm streaming on my channel right now, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Jarv, you were just on your platform saying I'll be in your chat lurking. That I'm not.
Yes,
I don't correct.
I know what I said. You said something about my Twitter page, so I said I didn't see what you were talking about because I was streaming.
I was given receipts. That's why your Twitter page was listed.
Okay, so then all right. So let's start from the top.
On your platform, you said you addressed me about some correcting somebody about 500K, and then I guess this weekend
500K,
my asses got lit the fuck up. And so you're feeling some type of way about the shit that you put on your platform. And I was in your chat and I corrected you.
About you was independent of what happened on that platform.
You feel some type of way. I think that shit is corny as fuck that you would go on your platform and address me and reduce me to a lurker when I thought I was supporting y'all niggas. I think that is fucked up.
Okay. Anyway, what happened on that channel had nothing to do with you. Like no one even tied you into that.
You mentioned me.
Oh, you trying to grant
I'm not playing this game. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out my studio, bro. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Now you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about? You mentioned me, nigga. How the fuck it was literally an hour ago. How the fuck you don't this is what I'm talking about, the gaslighting. This is what the fuck I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Play with somebody else. I'm not pussy, bro. Play with somebody else. Fuck out of here, bro. Don't gaslight me, nigga. And this is what I was saying. This is the same shit he was doing in his chat when I corrected him. When I told him, Jarv, you were wrong about saying that Jay-Z put his hands on somebody. Mind you, y'all, I didn't even correct him about him saying there's so many articles about Kendrick Lamar beating women. I didn't even correct him, but he knows me as the Kendrick Lamar stan. And I didn't even correct him about that. I said, Jarv, you are wrong for saying that Jay-Z put his hands on a woman when it is on Google, when it's documented that Jay-Z told y'all what the fuck happened. Now, all of a sudden, you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about? Hello?
Put me on mute for the talking to your chat.
Oh, okay, hold on. Mute. Like, stop playing with me. Yo, stop telling me to calm down, bro. Stop telling me to calm down because I'm tired of people trying me. I'm tired. I'm tired of it. Stop trying me on this internet. I give everybody respect. Everybody. Everybody. I'm tired of this shit, bro.